Welcome to another one of my gaming journals. I'm UNCDAP or DAP, whichever. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe if you help me out, and share when you can if you help me grow the channel. Alright, we're still in April. It's the 24th to be exact, and this is what I've been up to for the past week. So, I see the new Spycraft trailer for 007 First Light. That are the new James Bond game where it's supposed to drop this year. And it looked better than the first time they showcased it. As I mentioned in one of my other videos, this is one of the few games I'm actually looking forward to this year. IOI Interactive, well, them did delay it from out of March, and now it'll come out on May 27th. From what I see, it looked like them use the little extra time pretty well, to polish up the performance and the presentation, because it looked kind of shaky before. I still see a little junkiness, but that is to be expected with them kind of game. Because them full up all kind of different systems where working in the background. Like in the more recent Hitman game where they make all of the systems that work to give the player a little bit more player agency or freedom, so that they can be as creative as they want when it comes to how them take on each level and the mission them. Well, it seemed to be linear and mission based mostly, but MI6 will be a base where you can explore between missions and do stuff like upgrade the gadgets and the abilities. Them also have some combat challenges where reward you with even more stuff, to help upgrade James Bond. So looking at everything now, we come to realize why it did feel off to me before, and it's because it's not a typical linear story-based game like Uncharted. It's more of a mixture of the linear experience and sandbox elements like them previous games. When we look on it the way there, we can see what I'm trying to do. So with that in mind, I look forward to see how everything come together when it drop on the 27th of next month. But yeah man, I look forward to it now. Next up, I finished South of Midnight, and I can honestly say it was a great game. One of the best things we played this year. It was like the old school PS2 or early PS3 era adventure game. The devs seem like them have a good idea and then just execute it without a bag of filler nonsense. So first off, the graphics. The graphics was good, it was solid, and it really complemented the unique art style that kind of remind me of some classic stop motion animations like James and the Giant Peach and Nightmare Before Christmas. And while it not as exaggerated as them, it really fit the vibe of the story where them did tell. And even with all of that style, the performance on my little crappy PC was solid. Never had any problems with frame rate or any other technical issues. As I say, the game really remind me of them PS2 and PS3 adventure games like Prince of Persia and God of War. And even DMC Devil May Cry. The Devil May Cry where most Devil May Cry fans don't like. But the combat was a mixture of melee and magical abilities where actually feel good during combat. The combat system was simple but diverse, with nice respectable cooldowns on your abilities, so you can actually use them multiple times in a one encounter. One of the things what I not like with a lot of modern games is you barely get to use the abilities them that you got. That I did one of my big problems them with games like Black Myth Wukong. I also like say you can use the same combat abilities during traversal and exploration. The combat could have flowed a bit smoother though, as well as have some clearer telegraphs for some of the enemies, but it still felt good to play. You just take a while to get used to it. You have to pay attention to certain enemies. The progression was based upon upgrading the abilities where you unlock, using items, them call them floof, where you can find by exploring the world and completing combat encounters. The exploration was mainly platforming and simple puzzles, where you can find floof and use floof to upgrade the abilities. And there's also documents where add to the world building and the atmosphere of the game. And that brings us to the story. You play as a young black girl named Hazel, and during a hurricane her mother get washed away in them house, So you as Hazel now have set out to go find her, only to realize she realized that she have powers and that she is a weaver. That means she can see restless spirits, or as we call them in Jamaica, duppy. So she can fight them and she can cleanse them and she can do all kind of magical stuff. So the story is her experiencing this world. It's a whole new side of the world based upon like southern tall tales and I think they call it hoodoo mythology. What I love about the story though is that even with all the fantastical stuff, it still managed to keep the story grounded and make it about people and them flaws. It managed to touch upon topics like slavery, racism, and black culture without feeling preachy or forced or even distracting from the main story. And the music was really, really good. And it played a big role in to make the whole thing come together for me. All in all, I love it. And if I have to give it a score, I think I would give it a 9 out of 10. It was a great game. And if it sounds interesting to you, check it out because it's on PS5, Xbox, and PC. Oh, I think it's on Switch as well. It was originally an Xbox exclusive, but Xbox started putting them games on all other platforms now. So yeah, that's why now it's on PS5 and it's on Switch 2 as well. Check it out if it look and sound interesting to you. Apart from that, Ubisoft finally officially revealed Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resync. And honestly, I think it looked good. It looked like something where I would actually play at some point in the future, probably. Cause I'm glad to say it's not a grind fest like the more recent Assassin's Creed game then. But the only AC game when I actually play and finish was Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I really love the game then. Put almost, I think, probably over 100 hours and put in the game there. And I still did have stuff to do. I couldn't bring myself to go back and play the older one them though. However, I did try out Valhalla. Because Valhalla did look very good to me because of the Viking thing and the Norse mythology. But it did feel so dragged out. Like there was nothing interesting happening in the story. And because of that, when you stop playing after we reach England, I just never go back to it. Black Flag on the other hand though, looks very good. But I don't really feel for an open world game right now. So it have to go with. We might get it on a sale down the line, but it's definitely not something that I'll be playing anytime soon. So that's what I have been up to for the past week or two. Other than that, I go and work on the platinum for Lords of the Fallen, and I make some progress with the items that take a while, but it take time to go through. I level up my battle pass in the Apex. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it because we only have 1 week left now. And I go on ping pong up and down Tekken God Supreme in Tekken 8. So yeah man, I reached Tekken God Supreme during the week and it was very nice to finally reach so far in the rankings. The first merit so far in any Tekken game. See if we can actually move past Tekken God Supreme, reach up to Tekken God of Destruction, and then we can probably give Tekken a little break. So yeah, and that is it for now. Thank you for checking out the video. Feel free if you drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe if you don't do that yet. But until next time, have a good one, see? Later.